Okay, we're coming into the front door. The front entry, nice windy day. And moving on along. Get organized here. These are called anchor bolts. They run around the foundation perimeter. They are what holds your home to the foundation. Now you're supposed to have no fewer than 2 anchor bolts on any section of wood. I only see one here. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because I can't see what's underneath these studs. You know, I mean, I can't prove that they didn't install one. I suspect they didn't. But over here, these anchor bolts, okay, this is called a sill plate. And they're supposed to be in the middle third of the sill plate. So when you get one on the outside third like this, that's a problem. Now it's easy. They can countersink new bolts. That is a very inexpensive and easy fix. It's not too late. It's not just built that way. They're used to that. Now around the perimeter, if you'll notice, you'll see some green paint. Alright, that's a relied. That is, it meets the minimum requirements for a preventative termite consideration, application. I wouldn't actually call it a treatment. But all homes are required to make some provision for termites. So this one did that. I'm used to seeing this around the outside perimeter guarding against the termites. What I'm not used to seeing, and this is a good thing, I'm not used to seeing it on all the interior walls. That's pretty impressive for me. And I've seen it on some in the interior walls, but you'd be surprised at how many homes I come into and they just do the exterior walls. And, you know, if that meets the local jurisdiction with authority, if that meets the code inspector's eye, and, you know, he gets to make that call. He gets to make that call. But whoever was here, I haven't seen a wall yet that doesn't have the relied treatment on it. That's nice. We just came through the dining room, and I'm assuming, and I do not do, although we do have a fire suppression system. Fire suppression systems are beyond the scope of this inspection. The city would, the code inspector, they probably require a third party to come in and certify the fire suppression system. You want to make sure that if that was a requirement, it was adhered to, because we do not see this system in every even though it's in the Texas code. Some money has decided to be quite lax with that, and I don't see this on every new construction. I'll see it if it's in a condo, multi-housing, but in a single family, this is pretty impressive that they have it, and I like it. But I don't have, I like to see it, that it's here. But, you know, that being said, they don't have, you want to see what kind of documentation? I think there might be a sliding, not a pocket door, but like a barn door here or something. Or this might just be open. We had a conversation inside of here. This is the garage. We come in here, and the anchor bolts again, you know, this crack concerns me. And these anchor bolts are in the outside thirds, and this sill plate going across here, I mean, the whole darn thing is split from bolt to bolt to bolt. Look at that. From bolt to bolt to bolt. Pretty impressive. Moving on along. Outside third, too close to call. At some point it gets kind of arbitrary. These guys are bowed pretty darn good, so when they're bowing like that, they don't have the strength they usually do. even though a fire blocking plate isn't necessary right here, but I would consider running a block across that to kind of straighten that up and give it some strength. Again, I'm not an engineer. It seems to me like somebody would want to do that. Until the guy who's putting up the siding, I can't tell if did he make it right eventually? I guess he did. Going along. Outside third. Straps. Looking good. These hangers all looking good. They look like they're looking good to me. Hurricane straps. Nice. Got a whole video about this, and got the holes over here. It's screwed in with drywall screws. It just really upsets me. You want water in your electrical system? I don't want water in my electrical system. Looks like we're going to have a sink here. You think the drywall guy is going to like make it around this? You think he's going to come in and straighten it up? This is just like, I don't understand how this can work out well for anybody. This is for the fire suppression system. And we got holes here, you know, it's called fire blocking between the living space and the garage space. It looks to me like they want this receptacle moved away over here, okay. If they do, it needs to be cut in right. This hole still needs to, no. Alright, that hole's probably larger because they had to move this. Maybe not. This is the laundry utility room. We're coming in. What I'm not seeing, and I'm looking, I'm trying to find something here. You know, I'm missing the UFR bonds. Okay, we're actually going to 2 grounding rods. Well, that one comes out. And this one's coming out for another. Okay. There's our 2, because you're supposed to have 2 grounding rods within 6 feet of each other. But then the electrical system is supposed to be bonded as well. They usually use that on the gas line. I feel a little more secure. Go back in the laundry. We have a vent fan. We have an air conditioning vent. Lots of discussion. That's called a window sill. Alright. That's a butt. Within 12 inches of the butt, we should have anchor bolts. We don't have anchor bolts there. In the laundry. The length is supposed to be labeled. When I come back, I'm going to be looking for that. It's the empty label. You don't do that. Well, you know what? It's not. It would be nice if it was labeled. Let me just walk that back a moment. It'd be nice if it was labeled, but it doesn't go far enough to actually require that the label, and they put it there, the manufacturer probably left that there. It'd be nice, but the length of the vent pipe is not far enough to mandate a label. Hot and cold, okay. Be far enough away from the exterior wall. It doesn't have to be insulated. I think so. 24 inches. All right. Kitchen sink. Okay, we're going to have all kinds of sinks in here. We're going to have a laundry sink and a garage sink. And our clothes dryer. I don't see gas here, so our clothes dryer is going to be 240 electric. And I'm coming back to look for a GFCI protected 240 volt receptacle breaker. It's not required on the condensing units, but it is required on the clothes dryer. I'm looking for that. These studs should not have been bored more than 50%. Alright? They sell metal saddles, boots, that can go over those and strengthen them. It'll be easy to fix. It's an easy fix. Okay. Come along here. The fire suppression piping on the laundry north wall was bored. The wall studs were bored more than 50%. I write notes. I do video notes. I do recorded notes. And I still miss stuff. Okay. Moving on along. This is the air-conditioned hall on the west side of the house. Sure is. Oh man, I can feel it. Oh, it feels good. Okay, some of our construction sheathing up here. You see that hole? See that hole? Hillbilly home inspection. Moving on along. Just trying to see what somebody missed. Maybe see what, This is going to be for a floor receptacle. I guess this is for a study. All right. Again and again. I'm looking. Palm bracing way up there. Palm bracing, palm bracing. Okay. Now in this study, I'm seeing a fire suppression system, and sometimes smoke alarms aren't required in all the same locations as a house without a fire suppression system. And this is not a bedroom. This is a study. But I'm used to seeing smoke alarms in the studies. Alright, and new construction especially. No smoke alarm in the study. Smoke alarm in the hall. Supposed to be. Bedroom 5. You got a smoke alarm bedroom 5? Fire suppression system. Yeah, you do. We do not have a vent here. Air supply register. 3 bedrooms have it. This is the common area, party area, whatever. It's where the closet goes, which doesn't have a air register in it either. But this is not a bedroom. This room is the entertainment area. And then this is the media room right here. Smoke alarm in the media room. Smoke alarm in the entertainment area. But we don't have one in the office study. This has got a door directly to the exterior. It's definitely not a bedroom. Definitely rates a smoke alarm, but the office study doesn't. What's that about? Wasn't on the plan. I won't show you. You won't show me the plan. %. I think we should have some saddles here. Little saddle brackets. Those holes are a little large. I'd call that 50%. This is a little washroom for the swimming pool area and outside kitchen. A little half bath. What is that strut hanging on to? Nothing? What is this strut hanging on to? Right next to the smoke alarm I was bragging about? And you're just not hanging on to nothing? Really? You're just floating out in space like that? You think that's going to sag and crack your drywall? I do. That support for the hip ridge right there looks a little precarious. I'm going to look at it from another angle. In the meantime, unsecured rafter at the smoke alarm box over the entertainment room. How does this guy look up here? Does he look like he's supporting a lot to you? It doesn't look like he's supporting a lot to me. It just does not look like a load path to me. Follow the load path. Alright. Support strut over the media room, northeast corner for the hip ridge. Doesn't look like it's following the load path. You know what, that one's not, I would be real proud of either one of those. That one doesn't look so hot either. I mean, this one is just embarrassing. There's not even a nail holding that up. Very interesting. Coming along, we've been through the dining area. I didn't really call it the dining area when I went through. We came in the front door, we went that way, went through the garage, came back around. Now this is the Butler's pantry right here. Okay, is that what I'm seeing? And this is the pantry. Okay, I'm pretty good with this. This is for the refrigerator ice maker, so our refrigerator is going to go here. Our gas cooktop and or range is going to go here. Probably range and cooktop. We've got a vent going to the exterior. Okay, so it's going to be a hooded vent, no doubt. We're going to have our kitchen sink over here. Got that. Moving on along. 12 inches. I already got the speech. I think the floor is, for lack of a better description, level enough. Moving on along. We should have an anchor bolt right about here somewhere. Just go through the house, the exterior perimeter, and follow the pink paint. And there's an anchor bolt. There's an anchor bolt issue right over here. The outside third. There's an anchor bolt issue. That's an outside third over there. Blind inspector coming through. Got a little daylight coming through there. Is that an anchor bolt there? We do. There, do. All right. We don't expect to see a smoke alarm in the kitchen. You're going to have a nuisance trip. That's how I know dinner's done. Redneck home inspector humor. All right, so we don't expect to see one here. But what I would really like to see, is that a smoke alarm right there? No kidding? Awesome. Boy, I was going to go on a rant. A tirade. I was. These boards should be cut down a little bit. All right. Do you think the drywall guy is going to put that like it's supposed to be? That needs to be replaced. And then see this. And code isn't specific. This pink batting that they're putting right here, this band. I think they took that off so they could install some more support because I believe that they had moved a wall or something. There's some modifications that had happened, pretty severe modifications in this area. So the bat needs to be replaced. And the code isn't real specific about that. You could use newspaper. Well, it's probably not newspaper. Yeah, you could. Duct tape, they don't care. Okay? It's for energy, it's not for fire. That's for thermal bridging for energy, and so our batting is missing right there. Coming in here to this, oh man, this hall is hot. Oh, it doesn't have any registers. No air supply registers, huh? Okay. I'm going to zigzag a little one more time. This ladder, if there's a ladder installed in this hole going into the attic, it needs to swing down from this angle. You've got room to get up the attic, room to take stuff in and out. You're facing the mechanical equipment. The hinges need to be on this side. Dining room. We've been here. We've seen this. This ladder. All right. See these studs? There's no access at the top. If there's a ladder installed here, there's no access at the top. The hinges for the ladder need to be on this side, going up. Going through the air-conditioned hallway again. Inch and a half. Either put a clip on it, it keeps it away, or put a nailing plate there. Your choice, I don't care. There's air. You see the daylight around the fireplace flue? Okay, that should be. You think water can get through there? I do. It should be sealed. The fireplace is not installed yet. I get that. It's going to have a permanent glass front, so there might be some different rules as per the manufacturer in regard, and it looks like it's going to be one of those crystal rock fire things. I'm probably going to tell you that there's some deficiencies with the mantle or even the surround that might not apply to this fireplace. So it's just a heads up that that's a possibility. Do not cut the wire. So moving on along through here. And you know what? This thing is going to turn itself off. It's going to get too hot. It's going to be in two parts. So I'll do it now.